mic is on. Hi, we're here. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Revenge of the Gith, Season 4, Episode 14. We're all back. Some stuff happened last episode, but we'll get into that later, and we will go around the table. Everyone will introduce themselves, their characters, all that good stuff, and answer the awkward question that Rob has prepared for us. So, Rob, go ahead and take us away, fam.
Hello, everyone. I am the aforementioned Rob. I'll be the GM for this evening. And my question is if every character could have one sending before they got, I don't know, smited by some archlich as a random example, who would it be to and what would it say?
Uh, Hello, everyone. I'm Montana. I play Throck the Unsatisfied. Level 13, 14? 13? 14? 14 druid, with just a little bit of warlock. And who we would send to?
It's sending is cross-planar, so it doesn't have to be on the material plane.
Okay. No, he'd probably... Can you do, I guess, grass? There's just a little patch of grass that Throck has really kind of, he really has good conversations with. There, as most people don't know this, but grass comes in like patches of sentience, and he really loves this one patch of grass. And just to let them know that he's never going to come back and roll on them again. So
That is so wholesome.
Amazing.
And now I have to follow the wholesomeness. Damn it, wholesomeness is my shtick. So, anyway, hi everyone, I'm Robin, and I play Proserpina, the tiefling arcane archer and world's most innocent alchemist. And if I had my one sending, I would send it to my mama, my adopted mama. Just one final, I guess the stories I've been sending her over. I love you all. Thank you for showing me what it means to be a family.
Very good.
I will upholsome you any day, bitch.
It's a wholesome fight off. Like, what's
Newly
happening?
vetted writer skills are coming out to play. I see.
I mean, you won.
Well, now that has been settled, let me step into the ruins here. I'm playing Hong, who's the half drow warden extraordinaire, and rather because he's not about that fucking wholesome life. As a matter of fact, he's going to do is he is going to send to Lolf, and he's going to do is he's going to we've got seconds here. You're definitely going to see if he can't just bribe her with some sexual favors to just get me out of this one. A little bit of, and we'll work our way out from there.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Hey!
I'm both shocked and not surprised. So,
listen, desperation makes for strange bedfellows, if you know what I mean.
Like Hanghuzi did always take that phrase a little literally. So,
hello everybody, I'm back. I'm Ember. I'm playing my favorite boy once again, Alexander Bogmar, the paladin with a little extra. Back at it. The one thing he would send would be exactly what I said. I'm back, Squash. That's probably all he did out.
As you're getting smited by the lich, you would just say, "I'm
Yep.
back." Okay.
Yep.
All right.
He's
Cool.
he's pretty self there.
Okay.
He's happy to be alive again.
sure.
Okay. Hey everyone, I am Val, or Rosary, my pronouns are she, they. I'm today playing Anja, who is she, her, the half drow blade singer, who is the one that's doing all of the sending for everyone here. So the last thing that she would send would be to the lich smiting her, like the most annoying sound that she could fucking think of, so that she will never forget it. Like that's what Anja would do. Follow like as that annoying sound is being sent, just yep, I'm gonna sing Baby Shark. That's what's or
Here we
banana
go.
phone. Ring,
Amazing.
ring, ring,
Well,
ring,
everybody have a
banana
banana
phone.
phone.
Okay, sorry.
Amazing. Well, again, for no reason,
Yeah.
don't keep those in mind. But let's say the audience is worried because of that opening prompt. Is there any way that could tip the scales in their favor, Val? I feel like the answer is probably no.
Yes.
I don't know.
Hey, what's up? This is a viewer-affected game. You can affect the game with your bits, subs, and donations. Every 100 biddies that you donate to the channel, you can give rerolls to anybody you see here. If you wish to subscribe or gift subs to the channel, that will give us nat 20s or nat 1s, your choice, to anyone you see here. And if you just donate straight up money through Coffee or through Streamlabs, you can make stuff happen. And boy, have we made some stuff happen on this. This is the game that's had the most stuff happen on it in donations. That, like, at the same time, the Emberwind game had like a pony appear, and that pony has become like a major plot point. So,
Of course.
but they didn't have a talking squirrel. They didn't have a shield shaped like a dick, and amongst other things that has happened, a fight in a soap factory, like, that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Well, that's amazing. I can't believe
it is.
there's all those ways to affect the game. If only there was one that was free and
Oh.
so easy anyone could do it.
Anyone and everyone
Just
with
man,
a Twitch account can do this. And that's follow me. Why you should follow me? Because I am 12 followers away from 1K on Twitch. And if we reach 1K, we have 3 episodes left to reach 1K for this game. A deck of mini things will appear. So, like, as soon as we hit 1K, if we do it off stream, it's going to happen first thing. When we get on stream, make it happen. But yeah, that's how you can do this stuff. Also, you can send me an air conditioner. I don't like. That'd be nice. They're $400 on Amazon. We won't.
Oof.
I know.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's us. That's it.
All right.
Let's do this.
All right, let's do this indeed as we return once again to the world of Oriol, where our party, well, they went to hell, meeting Throck the Unsatisfied, warlock patron, Cerberus, guardian to the gate of hell, gate to one, there's only one entrance and exit to hell on Oriol, did a little catching up and reconnaissance on who they might be able to talk to about what they need to get done, as well as, take their friend Bloodtail, the now Shadow Dragon, to hell in order to, at some point, fight and try and kill Tiamat. They were given plenty of potential avenues to go, but instead of trying to earn favor or bargain their way with smaller factions or deeper layers of hell, the party decided to go right to the manager of the first layer of hell. That's right, they went to speak to the fallen angel Zariel. The party found Zariel, while blunt, a very amenable negotiator, and decided to trade for Zariel's assistance with Bloodtail and the redemption of someone's soul from a dream stealer, just killing a powerful demon and Yanagu. So at some point soon. So nothing big going on there. Just a good old deal between friends. And then after that, the party went back to the material plane, and Throck, one of my favorite characters, uttered the name of Lakeith, who, because as has been established, can see where that happens, noticed that maybe the party hasn't been entirely honest about their timetable and gave them an ultimatum, which, if I remember correctly, they have a day to return the Nautiloid or she comes and gets it herself. And that's where we're going to pick up. As you four are in the Myconid forest, don't worry, Emperor will get to you, I promise. What are your immediate reactions? What are you doing?
Hung Huzi, because he's already a little frazzled. He had to do a lot of the talking with the fallen angel, great general, slash general manager of hell.
The GM.
That's a little stressful, and he's not okay. He's he can't he's having trouble. He's not what that where how do we who uh I need to
I'm gonna
talk
like grab your shoulders and it's like, hey, center yourself, friend.
Where?
Just,
Stand where,
hey, this is what I do when I get super frazzled. It helps. Breathe in through your nose. Out through your mouth. Do that a couple of times. Count to 10. Do it again. Like, she's just gonna like coach him through what looks like he's about to have a panic attack with. Like, which Anja's not a stranger for. It's like, we've dealt with worse, right? Actually, this might be the worst. But you know what? We're here. We'll figure it out. Do you need a drink?
not I probably shouldn't. No, I think
Okay.
I think alcohol is a bad idea right now. I might need to sit down. Need to sit down.
Let's sit you down and, you know, just we're in the Myconid forest, just like direct you to like a fallen mushroom log, like to sit down. It's like, here you go. Here's some water. Do you hear some? It's water, I promise.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm looking over at Throck and Proserpina. Like, okay, imagine like y'all are standing behind Hung Huzi and I'm trying to do this, and I'm just like looking over and I'm like, fucking hell, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Shouldn't we go inside of the Nautilus?
And see what's up with that? Well, yeah. Maybe we should check with Henry to see what the holdup is.
Yeah.
Okay.
And at this point, just because Honguzi is so freaking out, I'm gonna knock an arrow and just be in a more of a defensive position.
Okay. I would like to point out, through that entire excursion of hell, I only used one spell slot. Anyway, so
Negotiation, y'all. Let's go.
I'm going to send to our illicit friend and be like, bad news. You know who knows the Nautilus is here in the forest. We have 24 hours to do something. Please fucking help us.
Fuck. Still chasing Illithid Lich was able to kill original form the subjugated individual escaped our grasp. Need more time to teleport it out.
He says he needs more time. The Lich got away. We don't have more fucking time, y'all. You guys? I don't... Oh, now she's like doing her breathing exercises.
if we could get, we can't get to that, where he needs to do in time and take care of that problem, or no?
Is there? Could is can we? What can we make the lich come here? Is that a thing?
Is it
Not the other one. The other one. Yeah.
the
him.
Illithid? Can we make
We
him
force
come
him.
here? I mean, we don't know anything about them in order to just tempt them. I mean, other than their baby, uh, it's gonna be. And if I remember correctly, I did scry on this creature, right?
Yes. So
Okay.
you saw them disguised in a desert elf encampment, and that's where you sent your two friends.
Okay.
But that was the actual Alhoun, and as a reminder, instead of a soul stone, they have basically a necklace that, when they die, takes over the body of the wearer.
If we can bring him here, and ambush him, he's probably not prepared enough to fight us off.
Hold on a second. Actually, hold on a second. Anja brain is working. We have a double lich problem that both want the same thing. One of them is definitely coming here.
Can you?
If the other one were.
What if we just have them take care of each other?
How do we point her at him?
The
wait.
The Illithid Lich? I could just give them directions.
Okay.
It's a lich, you can probably teleport.
Yeah. Liches are usually wizards, I think. Is that or were? Is it were? I don't know.
I mean,
that not.
If we time it correctly to get, I mean, yeah.
Wait, if we point them at each other and just warn the guy we know so that he can not be there when she does, we could probably maybe drop an army on this guy.
I mean, we can bring this anywhere on the plane. Like, we've done it before. Like, we can pick an ambush spot close-ish to where our Illithid Lich is at, the Alhoun.
And just tell, if we tell, we just all, I think all we need to do then is just make sure he doesn't notice our guy get on, and
I think you're complicating this far too much. I'm just telling, like, let them fight. Is all I'm saying. Is let them fight, like Godzilla King Kong style. Just let them.
Yeah, you know what? And our guy is smart. He'll figure something out.
Yeah.
And if he didn't, we tried.
I will just point out, as your GM who wants to make sure you're considering all options, you are currently in the only place that you know of on the plane that Vlakeith cannot teleport any Githyanki to.
Yes.
As a reminder.
She can get there herself, can she?
She can come here. She's not a Githyanki. But if you're anywhere else on the plane, I mean, you know that their astral ships can plane shift in with some reliability.
Oh, wait, and okay, so wait a minute.
So we just get the other one here too, and then we let them fight, and we evacuate everyone here.
Yes, and kill the winner.
Yeah.
Should we have backup
Like,
Can they get here in time? I don't know.
Uh,
I have a, I have one spell slot that I could use for teleportation. Like if I upcasted my teleportation and used my 8th level spell slot. So, as far as my spell scrolls go, that could get people here. I don't think I have any. Let me see, because I have Elemental Bane, Misty Step, and Clone and Dimension Door and Raised Dead. So.
I think it's easy to get her to come here as soon as we can, as soon as we've got the the illicit glitch baited and here, we just call her in. I'm sure she'd be happy to flatter him, or at least try to, in person, especially since he can't. He probably can't bring much more backup than she can, especially since
So
he's already on the run.
so I could send to this illithid and be like, hey, we got your Nautilus. The Lich Queen of the Githyanki will come and get it in 24 hours if you don't.
Rob, what time is it?
I will say it is exactly noon
Dang.
for ease of
Mhm.
planning.
Hmm.
Because y'all did have a morning in hell.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if we sleep on it, I could have a way of getting people here.
What do we got?
I can walk through trees.
That's right. You can probably get. Can you get your lizard friends here?
Are we sure this? Are we sure this is good for them? I don't.
They are not as strong as I am. If we're worried that that she could kill us, she could definitely kill all of them.
Yes, she certainly can. I suppose, but oh god, I can't believe I'm saying this, but numbers mean something. And if there's a horde of people weaker than us with her attention, it could definitely mean them some of them, a lot of them dying, but it could give us an opportunity to get an upper hand after. I'm assuming she's gonna beat the other one. I'm just gonna assume that. So, I don't know what I'm doing. Uh,
I don't.
listen,
I don't.
I'm not really good at like the details of a plan. I'm just good of the this is of just throwing it out there and letting it happen. But I mean, like I said, Throck, like numbers could help us, but that's your call.
I don't.
Oh,
I don't feel good about that one.
oh,
Yeah.
oh, oh.
Oh,
What if we just got the while she's here, we somehow figure out how to get the rah large thing that appeared last time here to take care of her?
We can't control.
But we wouldn't need to.
It's attracted to all things illithid. We don't need to control it. We just need to bait it back here.
I actually could maybe charm it.
You have Charm Monster?
Yes, it is something that I have recently figured out.
Well, I think as long as you don't get eaten, and
I will
think as long as you don't get eaten,
out.
if that's viable. But yeah, as long as you don't get eaten, and you get it here, that works. You just don't. I don't know, but could you move it here when they're both, like, while they're both fighting, so that?
Well, I would like. We don't even need both of them. I'm just saying, even that thing would give a lich a run for its money. At least,
sure, but I think that the harder we make this for, the easier it is to clean up after.
Right.
And
just move more. We don't have a lot of time and limited resources to get two beings here, is what I'm saying.
But I think if we can get both, if we can bring both of them down, that's probably the best. That's probably the best setup we can possibly do. If we can only bring one of them down, I think that's probably better than bringing Throck's people in. Because
absolutely.
All I can really say about that is if it was the Fangs, I wouldn't want to call them in on this, and I can't. I can't.
That was in character. Just so in character. Okay. So do we have a plan? Do we get a double lich illithid eating?
Yeah, I think bring both of them here to try and get this thing.
Okay, on top of that, we have to organize evacuations.
Well, yeah, she's gonna be. I should probably do that because I can't bring them here, and I probably need to do something productive, so I stop freaking out.
Good idea. Keep hydrating, okay? And I'm gonna like pat his back and look over at Throck like this is us again, right?
Yes. We also have a hag that we need to.
That is true. We have those resources.
Kill or retrieve the soul. I'm still unsure of what we need to do about that.
Do we want to talk to Lowry and her lady or her patron?
Yes.
Okay. Well, Proserpina.
Yes.
Could you go see if Lowry and her patron can't help?
Okay, I got that.
Okay, so you got that. Hungnuzi's got evacuation efforts. I have contacting an illicit lich efforts, and Throck has getting.
I could try to find the creature.
Yeah. I could scry on it and probably find it if you need help with it. If you need help with that.
I was just gonna swim through the earth.
Oh, you can do that too.
All right. So we each have our tasks. We're gonna do Andra because yours is gonna take the least time, and then we'll figure out what else you're doing with it. Well, at least the contacting part, and then we have to figure out what you're gonna do then. So,
Okay.
what are you gonna send?
I will send to this this Alhoon.
Alhoon, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Your Nautilus in the Mycadon forest is in danger of being taken by the Gith's Lich Queen. You have 24 hours to retrieve it.
I need you to make first off just a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. All right, come on, roll 20 dice.
See how this conversation starts. Okay, 16.
Yeah.
All right. And what proof that this is not some attempt to smite me down? Not but a few days ago I was attacked. I am not in the habit of following blind suggestions.
Okay, I'm just gonna kind of think. Like, I'm essentially whatever spell slots I have to use because I have enough time to nap. I'm still using my level 3 spell slots, so.
Yeah.
Would it be out of sorts for me to, I think, make a suggestion?
Sure.
I think like one thing, Andra's definitely been inside this. Like, it's been inside this ship, and she's worked, and she's like, worked it a little bit. Like, I think she can like share some kind of information about it that she should know. Only somebody who knows exactly like what and where this is would know.
Okay.
I think.
Can I make some sort of insight or intelligence check on that, or can you just tell me something?
Yeah, I think we can just technobabble that out.
Yeah.
For sure. So you can just kind of say whatever you want to say, just to whatever gobbledygook to move it along. Yeah.
She will.
Here.
She
sorry.
Yeah, I'm just sorry. Like, my brain is just trying to think. She will say,
Do you want me to just supply you like a random?
Yes, please supply something.
Say you know the shape of the resonance platform there.
Okay. No shape of resonance platform. Okay, says shape of resonant platform.
Yeah, sounds good.
Really don't want this Lich Queen to travel interplanarly.
Also, the army's there is a little more proof.
Her army is here, but the forest protects the ship from them. Like, that's like 24 or something close to it. Yeah.
Make me another persuasion check. This one not at disadvantage.
All right. Come on. Another 16.
And so you suggest that we fight the Archlich unified? And what then? You cede my ship to me, my property, in exchange for taking care of this Lich for you?
All right, let's get to the spell slot. The enemy of my enemy is my friend.
I'm gonna need another persuasion check. This one back to disadvantage.
Yeah.
Um,
I have some rerolls on my person, but I'm not gonna need it.
okay, so 26.
Yes.
Nat 20 doesn't go off, unfortunately.
Yeah, but still, like, oh no, 1 away from a natural 20. Yeah.
I'm gonna make an insight check
Mhm.
on this creature's part.
Call off your goons or whoever they are. And in 24 hours, I might be there.
I don't have any goons, so I'm just one little half drow wizard. And that was like the rest of the last one. Like-
Yeah, make me a deception check.
She doesn't have any goons. Like, she's not deceiving.
I think he was talking about us.
Oh.
Maybe
oh.
talking about the other Illithid and Bard/Rogue.
Oh, okay.
currently
got it.
chasing them.
Can I just retcon
Yeah, you can
that?
redo. Yeah.
I'll retcon that. Because of my own understanding.
Yeah, you're good.
I will say, sure, no problem. I'll do my best, and I will earn another sending spell slot. She is looking mentally exhausted to anyone who walks by. Like, she's going to send to Henry and be like, hey, plan in motion to let the liches fight. Please hold off on your pursuit.
Understood. Cannot make it there. Not as gifted as you.
Mm-hmm.
And nearest circle is too far.
Yep.
Here
Thanks.
to advise as needed.
Awesome. Thanks. Appreciate it. We'll try and keep in touch. And let's take the last of that sending, and she's gonna do one more to the Elhoon.
Okay.
Like, Goon has been called off and agreed to leave you alone.
Acceptable.
Cool. We'll see you soon. Name's Anja.
No response.
Yeah. And, like, she just, like, sits on that log, because she hasn't, like, actually physically moved from where she's at. I think the only one who's probably still with her at this point is Throck. And she just looks like this, and she looks at him, she goes, I left my mansion in the swamp.
And then, I'm guessing for the next hour, you're going to take a short rest to get some spell slots back? Or...
Yes, I'll take a... honestly, if Anja has the time, if she can just go take an 8-hour rest, a long rest.
Sure.
Like, she will attempt that, and if it doesn't work out, we'll just do it down to short rest.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you are currently taking a long rest. That's where
Yes.
we have you. Awesome.
Yes. Perfect.
Great. So then, remind me, what is Proserpina attempting to do again? You are muted, Robin.
I'm going to get some help from Laurie and her patron.
Right.
Involving a soul.
All right. So I'm going to say you ask around for Lowry for a bit and are told that she and her girlfriend have left the forest at her patron's bidding. However, there's a small little lily pad with a note on it that has like the innkeeper who Lowry was renting from was told to give to anyone who asked for her. And it just says, "Hi, throw me in a lake. Bye." With like swirly hearts.
Okay, so I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna throw it in a lake.
As the lily pad hits it, instead of like, landing like you might expect it to, it almost like shatters like glass and begins to dissolve into the lake.
Oh,
And
that's so cool.
the particles begin to glow green until they then begin to rise to the surface, creating the image of Lowry's patron out of these green, shiny motes of light. Hello.
Hi.
Greetings. What need do you have of me?
Well, we're gonna pit a lich against another lich and then fight whoever wins while they're weakened. So we kind of need some help, and I know we kind of sort of. I mean, my friend Anja mentioned to you, I believe, about her boyfriend needing his soul back.
Right.
So we kind of looking about that for right now. If there's anything I can do to help with that.
Of course. One moment. Let me divine for a second, if I may.
Okay.
And you see the motes kind of collapse into just a basically like a screensaver, like the screensavers that were like the waves of light.
Yeah. I remember those.
Yeah. Just like that for a bit. And then 15 minutes later, they reform back into the patron.
Oh, that's so cool.
Thank you. I find just a bit of presentation goes a long way.
I appreciate it. It's really nice.
Thank you. I cannot say for certain, but it seems that some kind of action is already underway as regards to that.
Oh, okay.
My sight was blocked to see from whom it was, but it would appear that it is already in some ways underway.
Oh, that seems good. That seems good. Thank you.
Of course.
What do I owe you for this?
This was merely an exchange of information.
Oh.
Do you know anything interesting that I might like to know?
Probably not, but let's see.
I know you folks have been up to many interesting things. Don't sell yourself short.
I mean, I don't know a whole lot. I'm not good at. I'm trying to learn stuff myself. But anyway, let's see. When you get into hell, it's really, really pretty initially, but then it gets really, really bleak, and it's really not nice. And apparently, there's a big person in hell who's paying attention to me, and it's not fun. And but apparently, there's this really, she's scary, pretty, and pretty scary. Who's in charge of the first level of hell? I mean, she's really scary, pretty, but she's pretty scary too. She has a pink flying elephant, and it's really cute. Also, one of the liches is an illithid lich, so I guess he has skeletal tentacles. I don't know. I didn't think tentacles had bones inside of them. Haven't had calamari in a while.
I don't think I ever will. At least I haven't yet graced the banks of the river Styx or hell itself. That was most interesting. I would, if you have time, sometime maybe when things have quieted for the group of you, I would love for a more lengthy tea so you may go over the finer
Oh.
details.
Okay, I like tea. I like that. Sounds like a really nice thing.
Wonderful. Go. Be at peace.
Okay. Okay. Tell Laurie and her girlfriend I said hi.
I will. And the motes just kind of slowly drift away in the breeze.
So cool. I wish I could do that.
And what does Proserpina want to do now?
I'm gonna go see where everybody is. I mean, I'm probably assuming Hankuzi might want some help evacuating everybody because I know he's been kind of freaking out, so I want to make sure he's doing okay.
Great. Yeah, so I guess we'll start with you, Honghuzi, and then eventually Proserpina. Pretty soon, Proserpina will join in. So, what's your first instinct? Where do you first go?
I think he's thinking like if memory serves, a reliable goblin fence should still be here setting up shop and scratching backs and all that. So yeah, she'll start there.
Hey, how's it going?
Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Sorry, I can't be super pleasant here. Just want to.
All business all of a sudden? This isn't the Hosey I know.
Well, turns out, a whole lot of things came in all at once. We kind of got caught in the middle of trying to, ensure a little bit of a shift in ownership, an unexpected shift in ownership took place on our timetable, and the original owner noticed. So, gotta.
You hate it when the owner sees the stolen property. Am I right?
Exactly.
Always the worst. Such a headache. Wait, so you're gonna shank him then?
With any luck, but trick is this owner's real high level. The kind of wizard who might be controlling that army. That's what's sitting outside, and
Gotcha.
we're calling in another one because they've let them settle their ownership dispute on their own time. Maybe do something about the winner and see if we can't just take ownership ourselves. But I figure probably don't want to deal with that, and don't think he'll slide like a couple of like a few gold coins over, and call it a compensated favor if you make sure that the locals that can go know that it's about time.
Sure. I mean, I can do what I can. How likely, let's say, just hypothetically, if this lich were to win, that this place may not fare so well? You know what I'm saying?
I think this is a conflict. It's gonna cause a lot of property damage, and he's considering the previous behavior of the people. If we can't get a favorable resolution, this chamber probably toast. Literally.
Oh, now what I wanted to hear. All right.
Well, hey, yeah, I figured you'd appreciate honesty.
Yeah. You never ask an honest question if you're not ready for the honest answer. All right. I'll do that. But considering I'm a bit invested in this place staying at least somewhat standing, I figure it would only be fair to pass on a few amenities. Consider it a bodyguard fee. Yeah?
It would be appreciated.
Great. All right. So, what do I got here? All right.
we'll set a potion that is completely clear, but like when the light catches it, it's like there's like a reflection of an eye almost. You're fighting a lich, so maybe seeing like through illusions of falsehoods might be helpful. Just like the wizard folk can do it, but this one you don't need it. It'll just be there for the 8 hours. You don't need to think about it or anything. That's the thing about alchemy. You know, people don't think about it, but potions, they're great because you can do them and usually keep up doing your spells or whatever, or fighting. I'm telling you, it's big. We'll put down 2 potions that they are set down like they swirl, but they swirl at like a ridiculous speed and then halt immediately. So these are potions of speed. All right, they're gonna make you really fast for upwards of 30 seconds. And then you're gonna there's a come down, okay? You can never know quite how long it's gonna stick, but it's gonna be a fun ride. These are potions that imbue you with the haste spell, but for only 1d6 plus 1 rounds. And then there is the after effect. And you only roll the 1d6 until you take them. So there's 2 of those. Healing potion stock's a bit light. Let me see what I got here. I got 1 greater and no, I got 1 superior. I got 3 greater and 2 lesser. That's all I got there. Not gonna lie, a lot of everything else, I mean, made from local stuff is not gonna be useful against undead. You know, a lot of poisons and afflictions and such. But hopefully those will come in handy.
Yeah. It'll all be appreciated, and yeah.
I mean, I'll appreciate if my if one of my key business locations is standing in 48 hours. So
yeah, and I think I think your role in ensuring good health and good business certainly be remembered and spread.
Well, I wouldn't complain about that. You know, word of mouth. You know, people go on about these like flyers and stuff and those sending services. No, word of mouth, that's where it is. I'm telling you, it's going to be big. Yeah, no worries.
Yeah. I like Kong is going to take basically everything that's offered. Like, going to make some effort to make sure that, stuff doesn't bottles don't get busted up or anything like that as he's packing them in.
I will say, for fun, you're like trying to figure out how you're gonna put these bottles in your like very full of not friendly to bottles things when Proserpina approaches.
And as I pop up behind him, I just give him a kiss. Oh, hey, how you doing? You okay?
Yeah. Hey, babe. Just talking to the most reliable shopkeep for at least 50 miles in any direction.
Okay.
I'm gonna say Batman style. When you looked away to Proserpina, the wheeler's gone, and there's just like a hanging closed, like a closed sign that's still like hanging from inertia.
Like, no. Like, look, he looks back, he's like, nice.
Well, you've got 1 person to evacuate. That's good.
Oh, hey, yeah. Hey, he took gold, promised to spread the message, and he's always, and when it's gold, he's good. When it's gold, he's good for it. And besides that, the potions he left behind, explicitly gifted to us, and like he'll go over and like just kind of like explain all the potions like real quick, and yeah, I figure you and me we probably split these speed potions here, and we take the rest back to everybody else and
sounds like a
see what we
plan.
can make work.
So maybe I know you. So since he's left the front of the store, you gonna take anything else?
Like he seems kind of like he seems like kind of he seems like he
Like the
seems
eye
like
twitch.
genuinely. He seems like genuinely torn for a second. You know what? He's He's offered me a lot of good faith here. You know, and I don't think he's gonna expect me to guard the storefront, but I think it'd be, you know, least I could do for him if he's offering all of this is not to go digging to see if he might have left anything out back. You know what I mean?
Okay. I give him another kiss. I'm proud of you. Wouldn't have said nothing if you did, though, because if there's two liches, we kind of got two liches to worry about. And if the worm thing shows up,
can you both give me perception checks?
probably not, but I will anyway.
So let's see.
Oh, I guess I can.
That's not enough. As you turn around, there's just like a note on the ground that just says, "Good choice. It's trapped as fuck. W."
Okay, well, we got this. Let's get back to everybody else. I've got word on what from Lowry's patron, so guess we gotta prepare.
All right.
Yeah.
So, this is obviously a very large place with a lot of beings. Obviously, both the Fae that have taken up residence here, the mortals who've taken up residence here, and then the Mechanid themselves. So, first thing I would like to know is which is there a specific community or section of the force that you would like to focus on first or primarily?
I think like actually spread word with the Myconids first, partially because like the fact that they can't like leave really like means that like they and also the fact that they're kind of everywhere. Like once they know, they should be able to spread word more.
Because aren't they telepathic?
Yes.
Yeah,
They're telepathic. They can then sound the alarm to everybody else. Yeah.
And also like it, relatively speaking, it gives them the most time to at least like move whatever they can move as far away from where this fight is probably going to take place as they can.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. I would say go ahead and give me. Do you have skill checks that you might want to persuade me are good for this before I say one? Of trying to get the Myconids to kind of send this message out.
I think being just 100% straightforward, I think this one is probably like a pretty straightforward persuasion to like get them to like prioritize our priorities rather than, you know, focus on what they would deem the most important.
You want some help with that?
There we go.
Drink this. Another of Yanda's heroic tincture. Your charisma is 22 for this.
Go ahead.
Oop. And dice.
For
optical. 22.
So a 22. Very nice. Yeah, you I will say it takes probably about an hour for to get it all the way through, because there are just a massive amount of Myconid, right? This is the equivalent to probably one of the largest cities on the surface amount of living beings. They're just all Myconid and they're thralls. So yes, the word spreads out. And at that point, I will say you have one of the sovereigns, the not like massive fungal giants, but one of those Myconids that's much more of the, like, you know, maybe about like Goliath size and seems a bit more together and like sentient's not the right word, smarter and more capable than the general Myconid will approach and in both of your minds will project the first seed would like to speak with you if you are available.
We can do this.
All right. As you are taken once again to the center of the Myconid forest, to the one and only progenitor of this forest, who you've learned was put here by the Illithid to terraform and put oxygen on the planet. This being will kind of regard you and then, I have gotten word of what you spread to my people. Please inform me more about this situation.
So you are aware of the lich that leads the Gith, yes?
Yes.
In he is now aware of the Nautilus, and she will appear here to take it. This has, she once she does that, it is if we don't do something else, she will probably raise the forest out of fight, more than likely. In order to hopefully prevent that, we have also called in the lich that maintains ownership to deal with her. The intent being that with perhaps the somewhat witting aid of the thing that was the creature that was baited to the creature that was the I am forgot I've out of character. I've definitely forgotten like what we called that worm thing.
Yalhoon?
No, not the Alhoon, the illithid worm vagina.
Oh, yes. I have it on my little where'd it go? The dreadworm.
Yes, the perhaps the semi-witting aid of the dreadworm, simply because it's probably for the best that neither of them make it out of this, and if we deal with them, then that should save a lot. I should save a lot of lives, and also that will mean that get the ship out of here for good. However, there's really no two ways around it. It has to happen here. We can't move it, and we can't really delay or trick either of them anymore. Loaded crossbows at our heads.
You can understand why saying it has to be here makes me uneasy, yes?
Yes.
And it sounds like you are bringing not only this archlich, but even more danger to me and mine. Yes?
If there's anything else we can do to minimize that for you, promise we don't. We want you to make it through this.
I'm not defenseless. I am immobile, however. Believe that the main reason I have not been smote by this individual is firstly, it would take a long time, and because they generally don't like getting their hands dirty and doing their own work. My children, my kind, cannot harm her or this Alhoun you would be bringing. There is no possible way for them to harm one of their kind. Unless I were to complete a ritual. It would take... You said they will be here on noon tomorrow, yes?
Give or take a few minutes.
Okay. It would take most of that time away from the two individuals who took part in it with me, as I need assistance. But with two individuals assisting, I could imbue some of my power to my children so that they are not defenseless. I don't want to throw them at a lich or two liches or the dreadworm, but were you to fail, it would mean that we are not instantly dead.
Yes. Faith, are you? Because I mean, seems fair to me.
You should have time to rest before we conduct this. I would suggest it, in fact.
About how long are you thinking?
I could conduct the ritual over, well, the longest time I could do it is over a week. If I did that, I could turn each of my children into a capable soldier, but I can take as much time as you can give. I will give, I think, an hour before her arrival to give you time to prepare for the showdown. Should be able to imbue enough that, again, we might defend ourselves.
Then I think we'll take time to sleep so that we're not fatigued, and then we'll be back and we'll do our part.
Oh yeah.
Wonderful. And Proserpina Hamhuzi will head out to rest. If you want, we can quickly say that you can, while Anja is like in the not acting but not sleeping part of the long rest, inform Anja that plan, just so Anja isn't like, why are my friends gone when she wakes up.
Okay, great. So, yeah, can you give me the rundown of
Yeah,
what the plan
basically.
is?
Oh, sorry, in character we're doing this.
Or in character, yeah. I wanted, yeah.
Go ahead. I don't.
Yeah. Basically, she's going to do. I don't know how magical it is exactly, but she's going to do a ritual that'll empower some of her people. Mainly so that they've got some defense in case since this is likely to go some kind of sideways, and normally they wouldn't be able to do anything against either of them.
Cool.
This,
I was trying to follow on.
You're good.
I was trying to follow on
the captions.
On the captions, and Ambrose must be talking to himself because there's still support. Like, he keeps popping up. I'm like, what? I'm so confused.
Because I will point out,
yeah.
Anja, as a wizard, and
Mhm.
probably everyone knows that like non-magical attacks of like the physical variety cannot harm liches, and that's all
Yeah.
a myconid can do.
Yeah.
Aside from maybe a few status conditions that
Mhm.
liches are mostly immune to as well because they're not
Mhm.
alive.
Mhm.
So, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. All right.
Great.
Okay. Well, I did the arranging of the parties on my end. Let's hope that Throck is successful.
Speaking of
Hungazy,
which,
do you have any? What? Real quick, Hungazy, do you have
Oh,
any
okay.
drugs that can just help me knock the fuck out?
Uppers. Oh, knock the fuck. Okay, yeah.
I don't need uppers. I need, even if, listen, I need something that the only way that I'm going to wake up is if you come in here and literally like shake me awake, and maybe not even that work, like just carry me.
Well, we want you. We definitely want you up. Sometime in the next 10 hours. So let me.
Yes.
Yeah. He'll give her something. Like nice and
Thank you.
stacky, but the side effect, like the side effects aren't too bad. Like she'll. You're
Yeah.
gonna. Yeah.
Hung,
Like-
could give me a medicine check with advantage.
Just a
Yeah.
pill. I just need.
And I will say, with go ahead and add your proficiency bonus afterwards, exclusively when making drug-related medicine.
Yes. Yes.
That-
I mean, let me
that
check
makes
this.
too much sense.
Let me check this box real quick. Bada bing.
All right.
Okay, 22 is great. And then Andrea, give me a con save.
Yeah, I'm here for it.
Not at disadvantage because Hongusi didn't give you thinking about his tolerance. He didn't give it to you. Think about your tolerance.
About my tolerance, yeah.
Yes.
Which I'm also half drow. So where is my freaking character sheet? There it is. All of these windows.
For sure.
All right,
for sure.
con save.
Mhm.
Okay, above
Okay.
average.
Yeah. I will extend a choice of either being at a slight a small disadvantage for the next day, or sleeping in a little extra long, just because your body is like maybe hit just a little bit harder.
I'm gonna sleep in extra.
Okay, cool. So roll me at 1d4.
Gotcha. Just.
Okay, so you sleep for 10 hours instead of 8.
Okay.
And now we will cut to Throck.
Okay.
So, Throck, are you just instantly turning into an elemental and submerging, or are there spells that you're going to do first?
So I have a question.
Please. I love your questions usually.
Okay, so druidic. Does that allow me to have a basic like kind of language with elementals?
No, elementals have their own languages.
It's usually
Darn.
primordial.
Primordial and the 4 sub-languages of it.
God, I really wish I took primordial. Okay. I guess
But if you want to, if you're asking because you want to direct your summon elementals, you can direct them mentally.
Correct. Well, basically, I wanted to summon an invisible stalker. Because then I was like, maybe then I don't have to go with it. But
let me see the summon elemental spell.
So if I do it at level 6, then I can summon the invisible stalker.
That is so dope.
Yeah.
It obeys your verbal commands.
Yes.
So basically, it doesn't have to understand. It will understand you as part of the spell. But obviously, if you need more commands, it will not. You will have to be in range in earshot of it.
Yes. So I mean, there's a couple ideas that were like floating in my head.
Yeah.
I could send the invisible stalker to then find the creature and then tell it to attack the creature to bring it here. But then that doesn't give us a timeline of like it being tomorrow.
Yes.
Then I guess the other option is I can still get the invisible stalker to like show me where the creature is. But then, you know what? Let's do that. I'm going to spend a level 6 spell slot to summon the invisible stalker. And I'm once Throck does it, I guess this is a little bit different than his other elementals. Usually he kind of like pulls them out with his hands. This he's kind of like taking a piece of him out and then crafting the.
Yeah, I will say maybe unexpectedly, because you've never done this before, like as you finish the spell, you get the like air knocked out of you and you have to like as you do so, there's like just this of wind, and just very briefly in the wind you see just like this malicious skull that then goes completely invisible.
Show me where the dread worm is, and then once we find it, we will come back here. Mark on the ground when we've. It's invisible. Do I know where it is? It knows where I am, but do I know where it is?
No. This is hunted down. Yeah, so Stalker also. So the Stalker will know where you are, but you don't necessarily know where it is. No.
Okay. Well, shoot. Okay.
I will say you do also know how fast an invisible stalker moves. So if you wanted to keep up, if you would have to be moving at 50 feet, 100 feet around, but
the issue is I won't be able to follow it if it's invisible, right?
Right.
Okay. So what he's going to say is then find the creature, and then once you do, come back here as quick as possible, and then show me the map. Draw it on the ground.
Okay. It will follow your commands to the letter, so it will. Well, you don't know. Well, I suppose you do see like the air, like, and some like small mushrooms kind of wave in the breeze. I'm basically just gonna roll some d10s to see just how far away the dreadworm is. Actually, first of all, give me a luck check here first. I will say just a straight d20.
Hell yeah, 19.
Okay, great. So that means we're gonna do pretty good here. So I will now roll some things. Okay. So I don't have to do so much math in my head. Okay, I will say 2 hours later, as you're sitting wherever you are doing whatever you're doing, probably talking to mushrooms or something, whatever, you see there is a and in the ground sketched, you see basically to the northeast apparently there's like a large, it looks almost like from the way that the elemental is drawing it, possibly like a quarry that it seems massive that it appears to be in.
Okay. Cool. Throck calls over. Wait, is there anyone nearby? Is he by himself?
I would say this is only 2 hours in, so I will say everyone else is like resting, not asleep.
Sure.
So
Okay. Thrak does his best to like carve it out onto like a mushroom stump or something like that,
sure.
just so it doesn't fade off into the ground because he wasn't very specific about that. Um, yeah. Does he want to go check it out himself? No. No, that would be a bad idea. Thrak is...
We're already in this position for one of Throck's bad ideas.
Yes, and Thrak is
begin
Thrak is well aware of that, and that is actually what stops him being like, I need to not make more decisions by myself. And then he's going to try to find, I guess, where everyone's resting. We didn't. Is everyone resting in different places?
I mean, there's the inn
Probably
place.
not.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay, yeah. Go ahead.
Same
I feel
inn,
like
at least.
we put like a down payment. It's just like just here. Yeah.
Yeah. Then he heads back, confident about what he did, and goes,
Technically, the spell's only supposed to last an hour. So what I'll say is that you could just expend 2 spell slots for the 2 hours.
Okay.
And then at this point, you know that the invisible stalker has left.
Okay. Cool. Sounds good.
Great. So, what does Throck want to do from there then?
Yeah, Throck's then just gonna go to the inn, and head to sleep to get up early in the morning.
Got it. So, we are going to fast forward a bit. We know what Proserpina and Honghuzi are doing. Anja and Throck, you two wake up having full rested. What are your plans, either of you?
And what time is it in
It's
the
like
morning?
2 a.m. in the morning.
It's like 2 a.m. All right. Well, for you, it'd be midnight. For Anja, it'll be 2 a.m.
Okay.
So your first thought. Go ahead.
Yeah, Throck is gonna go and I guess shave off the mushroom like stump just so he has like kind of a slate, a map of it.
Sure.
And then he's just gonna go to like outside Andra's room, and then he's just gonna start preparing some spells.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Great. And then when Anja wakes up, does she notice something different? Or you just mean preparing your spell list?
Just preparing the spell.
Okay,
But
cool.
you're still
For some
sitting
like,
outside of
what
my
are you
room?
setting up beside? Okay, cool.
No.
So,
But I will say, like, Anja gets up like incredibly groggy from whatever hung from that ambium, and like opens the door and just like almost runs into Throck because I'm assuming you're still there. Like,
Yeah, it's just
"Oh,
sitting, eating.
Hi, Throck. What are you doing outside of my room?
Getting ready.
Outside of my... We got you a room. I need some coffee or some tea. Come on. I think we're probably the only ones up right now.
Takes his plate. Comes with you.
And there's gonna be a moment where Anja kind of like pauses. And she'll be like, I'll catch up. I'll see you in the kitchen. Order me some breakfast, please.
Okay.
Thank you.
Coffee.
Yes.
Heads downstairs.
And then Anja's gonna do a sending spell.
Great.
And she's gonna, if it misses, it misses. She doesn't know. But she's gonna send to Alexander. Hey, it's Anja. Are you back?
No response.
Okay. And she's just gonna sort of sigh and go join Throck.
All right. So you both drink your coffee, have some breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
You have 10 hours
Yeah.
of downtime, essentially.
Yeah.
to prepare.
Well, Sending is already prepared, and I'm gonna look at him. It's like, all right, we have to make sure we cover all our bases. We're the heavy hitters when it comes to magic, so, and I'm gonna like pull out my book. What should we prepare, like, to make sure we're covered?
But how do I hurt a lich? I've never fought one before.
Well, they're undead. So, things like poisoning them,
Make an Arcana check.
yep, let me make it. She has some, like, decent basic college level
Sure.
of liches. She's a wizard at
They're-
this level.
They're like boogie. They're like boogeymen. I mean,
she is probably capable to start her process of becoming a lich if she wanted to at this point. But, yeah.
15.
Yeah.
Do you want to know damage immunities or condition immunities?
Ooh, condition immunities.
Charmed, exhaustion, frightened, paralyzed, poisoned. I'll put that in chat.
Yep. I'll put those. I know because I just ran a lich last week. So but it's like, yeah, none of that can actually happen. So we can't charm them with our charm monster spells or but I don't think, and she goes through her books and she'd be like, but I can definitely hold them. I do have hold monster. Do you have hold monster?
One sec. It takes a couple more bites of some food.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't.
All right, so we should definitely. I don't think I really
As a note,
yeah.
Hold Monster paralyzes them.
Oh,
they are
okay.
immune to paralyze.
Gotcha. That's paralyzing effect, so never mind.
Yeah, that's what
she can
holding is.
She can banish them, though.
You could technically try and banish them.
I could technically try to banish them. True Seeing is very important. You know what? I will definitely prepare Counterspell, because they're gonna constantly try to counterspell my counterspells. You know, sometimes I kind of wish I was a sorcerer, because, you know, did you know this, Throck, that, like, sorcerers, if they have this weird trick that they don't have to actually do anything to do their magic sometimes. Like, they just stand there. Like, they don't have to say anything or wave their hands. They just stand there and their magic happens. And when that happens, you can't counterspell that.
Oh. Really? Oh.
Yeah. That's it. Like, it just really makes, she just, like, thinks for a second, it just really makes all of this hard work I've done the past few years seem useless. Like, just, like, having a moment of jealousy for sorcerers in this moment.
You're not useless.
Thanks.
So
I don't need to scry on anything, so I'm not gonna scry.
do you think having more creatures would help?
You know what? Numbers always helps.
Again, a reminder, though, because I've already established you know this, that non-magical damage doesn't hurt a lich. So if you impart that to Throck. I think for just the flow and interest of time, if you two want to just DM strategy stuff for now,
we were just doing
in private message, and we can kind of fast forward a little bit to what are you all doing for, like,
I was also having a bonding moment.
Yeah, I loved it. Just like for time going through spell lists y'all can do.
Yeah.
So what are you all doing with, like, the remaining 9 and change hours of your downtime?
So I guess in the middle of us talking, Throck's gonna just be like, should we? Because Zariel said that they would free Alex. Should we go to that place where the Hague was to see if they're still alive.
I sent a message when I got up. I didn't get anything back. So if it's gonna happen, I don't think it's happened yet. So
Could you send a message to Zariel?
I could. Do you want me to use all of those resources?
I guess not. He just goes back to eating.
Yeah. We'll wing it like we always do, Throck. Worst case scenario, we run away and we try something else. There's no honor in dying unless that dying assures victory. If it doesn't assure victory, then we need to get the fuck out. And we need to take care of our own. Because I am kind of starting to realize there's really nobody else out here on Ariel that we know of that's doing what we're doing. Or knows the extent of what's going on. So we're Ariel's only hope, and that's terrifying. That's scary. Like, we're not good at this, but it's better than having no one doing it, I guess. I need wine. I know it's 3 a.m., but it's alright, I'll sober up before the witches show. Oh, how was your dreadworm hunting?
Oh, and he takes out the mushroom like slate. And this is where it is. It's not far from where we are, actually.
Cool. Very cool.
And I will probably need to go for 3 hours before to make sure to get there in time. And I guess I'm gonna have it chase me. So there's that.
You want to be bait?
Me and... Yeah, I guess so. Or I could try sending an elemental, get closer to it, and then just try to bring it closer.
We're kind of hoping once the Elhoon gets here, it'll sniff it out.
Well, it is close, so that might help.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, if we fail, we'll deal with that if it happens. Let's act as if we're going to succeed, but prepare for failure. But she's just like, it's too early. But I slept really long. That stuff works. Snacks pensively. I just love chat. I think we're just taking it easy until, And would you say that I have the ability to short rest while we're waiting for people to gain back that sending spell slot?
Totally.
Cool. Dope.
Okay, so I guess we're gonna cut to the worm baiting attempt, if that's
Okay.
happening.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So spell out to me when and where and how this happens.
Okay.
Please.
Okay. So like that, it was like 2 hours. So it was an hour there and an hour back.
Right.
Okay. So Throck's gonna walk to about an hour closer to there.
An hour closer would be right there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry. Let's say half an hour. Or actually, you know what? From where I am,
Okay.
Throck is going to summon an earth elemental.
Okay.
And if it only takes an hour for them to get there, then I think it's probably around 11 that he's going to do this.
I believe earth elementals are a bit slower, so I mean, it would take like an extra 15 minutes, but we'll say you can factor that in, no problem. Like it's
Okay.
it's not that big a deal. I'm not gonna be.
Yeah. Basically,
like that.
all I want to do is I want it to get razzled a little bit, and even if it fades before it gets back here, as long as it's kind of getting closer this way, then I feel like that would succeed in what we're trying to do.
Okay. I'm gonna roll some stuff behind the screen. This is fully, you're just hoping, so I want one more luck roll, because this is fully just you're putting your faith in things going your way, and then I will make my rolls influenced by that behind the screen.
Okay. God damn it.
Okay.
You have 2 rerolls. I'm just straight
You
up
do have
saying.
rerolls?
Okay, then I will use a reroll for
Okay.
that, because I want this to go. Oh, come on.
Improvement. We love it. Okay.
Yeah,
That's
I'll
11, right?
leave it at that.
In some systems, maybe, but not this one. So what I am going to do right now, in just a second, if I can, there we go. Okay, good. Is I'm going to share the map with all of you. And you all can, and I'll put your tokens on there, so y'all can try and plan, like talk to yourselves, plan, placement, all of that kind of thing. I would suggest also, or here, I'll do it for y'all. I'm gonna put little dots on y'all because the map is large. I made it large because I was sure you all were gonna want some space potentially for this. So there you go. Y'all all have green dots.
It's so cute.
So go ahead and you all can, we'll basically, we'll come in on the last hour when you 4 are all together. And what's the last hour preparation you're gonna do? I'm gonna also say, Throck, that it doesn't take very long for your concentration to break off of the spell.
Okay.
The earth elemental doesn't last very long.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
So other than like positioning, any other last minute, like last hour preparations you all want to make me aware of?
Towards the end of the hour, Anja will
Right.
true sight herself.
Okay.
Because. But otherwise, she is the meat. She understands that she's the contact point for the Alhoun, so it's just sort of mentally preparing herself that as well, kind of thing, and probably gonna be waiting close to the actual, the actual Nautilus for this. So wherever that would be kind of like on the map where...
Yeah, I will say if y'all want to be near the Nautilus, y'all can basically be set up underneath it.
Okay, cool.
So that, you know, I assumedly when she teleports near it, y'all can jump at it. Great. Any other preparations?
I'm gonna cast protection from poison.
Okay.
On all. Wait, I only have 3 slots.
Yes. Is that also
Don't worry about me.
concentration?
I'm good.
Yes.
Okay. It's not a concentration.
Okay, great.
So yeah, me, Anja, and Hong Huzi.
Great.
All right.
Okay.
Yes.
One, I don't see myself on the map, but
Let me check here. Yes, you're right here. I know it's difficult. Can you all see you have the little green dots? Do you all see like the green dots here? I should make them different colors. Oh, okay. That's only a me thing. Here, I will. What I will do.
Mine. Like I see mine.
Oh, okay.
You might be on like the GM layer.
Gotcha. That might be it.
Yeah.
All right, here. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna give each of you a 5-foot radius little outline here. Just so, and hey, that's your threaten range. So now y'all should be able to see yourselves easier.
Oh, they're like, I see the threat range. It's just like, but I think like the edge of that map is too, like they're not on the map itself. They're on the gray.
Come again?
Like I'm not like I see like just a quarter of that range.
Oh, okay.
Here, so what I think it is that everyone is just maybe not on the full map. Like you might just have them on the gray, like off map. Do y'all see that?
Did y'all?
I saw the edge of it.
I see somebody like down here. That is off the map relatively.
Yeah.
This is interesting. All right, here I'm gonna just quickly make a new map, and we'll get back to that.
Okay.
Okay.
No worries. A little hot flying by the seat fixing. So, with that, we're going to cut away from the group. Wait, is there any more preparations? Obviously, we'll do the placement of individuals when the map is working correctly. But anything else y'all want to
Final sending.
Okay, great.
Hi. We're not fighting Tiamat. Decided to get 2 liches to fight each other. Honestly, I don't understand. But, there's this boy, and that's 25 words.
For someone as cautious as myself, who spends hours meticulously planning my every action, I find it hard to comprehend offspring, which has such interesting thoughts.
Oh, you'll get used to it.
Amazing. All right.
Knowing she couldn't hear that.
Yes. All right, here. I'm going to switch y'all to a new map. You should be able to just place yourselves now and all that good stuff.
I think this
and then I'll once I see y'all, I'll put the whatchamacallit on for y'all. Oh, what just happened? I don't know what just happened, but the map just shrunk. Oh, that's weird. The map literally just shrunk. Okay. There we go. That was weird. Okay. So we are going to cut away Alexander.
That's me.
The last thing, heat, pressure, pain. went over your last thoughts.
Mhm.
And then, did Alexander have an image of what the afterlife might look like for him?
He knows he's not exactly exemplar of a citizen, so he probably he'd know how the nine hells work. He probably figured that's where he was going to go, but obviously not fully comprehending the deal that he made. Probably not where he ended up, but he was imagining he'd be somewhere in doing time for violence and such in hell. So that's where he assumed he would end up. Even being the offspring of an angel, he's not exactly good. So he had no disillusions of where he was going to end up.
Sure. And even with that belief, I feel like it's both confirmed and further confused by where you end up. You don't see any fire or brimstone. You see a place that you've actually heard described to you. You see an endless expanse of nothingness, roiling for a distance that you can feel in a less physical way than your sense of sight is vastly larger than you. You see yourself just drifting in the astral sea as far as you can tell. There's no sense of time or progression. The only thing you have to judge on is every so often you will see motes of light appear and drift on the strange kind of ethereal winds that seem to move the astral sea about. What would be Alexander's reaction to seeing those?
I imagine the first time he saw them, it would be not a scramble, because like you said, there's no real sense of time. So I'm assuming his like sense of urgency also isn't there. So he'd probably be more like the first time he sees one, maybe even 2 or 3 times, he'd attempt to follow, trying to move, willing himself to move. If he can move, then he follows these motes of lights, tries to get closer to them, but after he's seen maybe 3, 4, 5 of these, hundreds of these, there's no idea how long he's been here seeing these things. After a while, if he doesn't manage to catch up to one, he'd probably just ignore them after a while, unless they made any attempts to, I don't know, do something to him. He'd probably just spend most of his time watching them, not really doing anything, if he can't in those initial attempts do anything to affect them.
Yeah, the first time as you approach it, your hand kind of just barely grazes this modalite. There's a quick like buzz, like maybe like a slightly akin to like alcohol, right? Like you feel that kind of like energy through you, and then it's gone. That feeling lasts for a small while, and then it's gone. It's like in your life, you would probably barely even register that, but you in this nothingness, that feeling is magnified a lot.
Would you say overwhelming almost, or just like there?
I think it's just almost like it's a shock to the system, but not like you don't lose yourself in it.
Yeah, so the first time it would be like a whoa. And I think the same like idea would apply. He would a few times try it and then feel like if it doesn't get him, he just kind of hands up in the air like, if it's not doing anything, I'm not affecting anything. I'm just gonna watch him, see what happens.
Sorry, you cut out of if it doesn't what?
If it doesn't like, if it doesn't change anything about what he's doing, eventually he's just going to ignore them. Like, maybe it takes some monotony out, so every once in a while he'll still like go over and like, but you know, you can't see it, but I poked the thing next to me, like he's poking them constantly.
Sure.
Yeah, but like only once in a while, just to break that monotony of nothingness.
Totally. Why don't you roll me 2d20, just so I have in my notes how many of these you touched.
Oh yeah, maybe if I remembered how to use Roll20 for a second.
All right. Yeah, you don't. Like you said, you only usually do it out of boredom.
Mm-hmm.
In what you know, you can only guess is late into your time here. You see the first thing you've ever seen. You see a crack, a opening spilling out with glowing white light.
I mean, I think the only appropriate response is poke it. See what happens.
You are sucked through this opening with such a force you feel like you are going to be rended apart. Your very soul, because you have enough sense of self that you know you are not in a body and you are not a ghost, is torn through. And I need you to tell me, are you willing to take this journey?
I imagine this would like happen in this like conversation would happen in his brain. Like, I have no idea what's going on, but there's a possibility that this isn't bad. This could be good. And this happened, and there's this like, I'm gonna spare the details, but he has this giant monologue with himself that happens in the span of a second, but to him is days of talking to himself. And then finally it's a moment of just, what's the worst that could happen? I already died. So yeah, he takes this journey.
You skid across the ground like a crashed plane in a body in a middle of a pristine field, standing in the middle of which is a beautiful white marble gazebo with stained glass filling all but one of the openings. And in it, you see arms on her hips, looking judgmental is what we're going to go with, your mother.
Hello, Mom. Didn't expect to see you here.
Are you gonna walk up to her? Like she's like a little ways away from you right now.
Yeah, that's like whispered under his breath a little bit, and he'll straighten up, you know, crack his neck a little bit, roll his shoulders, feel like how physical it feels, like he has a body, he's getting used to it again, and he'll walk over. And is there a seat, or is she just standing? No, he'll walk up to her. I'm assuming she towers over me because she is
she's a powerful angel,
giant angel. So he will walk up to her and just attempt to like take the same pose, but like really awkwardly. You know, when like someone's like knows they shouldn't be doing that. And he hands on his hips, arms crossed, and then eventually just stands at attention because that's the most natural.
As you try and take the same pose, the only response is looks down and just like raises an eyebrow until you stop trying to make the pose.
Hi.
What in the heavens were you thinking? You weren't thinking. What?
No.
I swear.
I have no defense. I will only say that at the time I believed I was right. I know I'm wrong. I've had some time to reflect on that.
Son,
Yes. Hmm.
I have seen you worship many things, follow many paths. You devote yourself to other things and causes to the point that I fear you lose yourself. Something you follow should not replace your sense of self, your priorities. It should be a partner to them. Look at yourself. You are fallen. You had been redeemed and no longer a fallen Aasimar, but you are once again a fallen Aasimar.
Yeah.
I have preferences, but I will not tell you who or what to worship and follow. But by all of the gods here, if you follow like you have been, I will not be here to resurrect you. Your body has been digested. You have no remains. Your soul was trapped. The only way you could ever come back is by me or if someone of incredible power could wish you back.
Yeah.
And I love you. You are my son. But if you follow such a path again, I cannot in good conscience let you try again. I don't want to watch you put yourself through that a third time.
So the only thing I can really do is attempt to better myself this time around. And I have no apologies I can make, no atonement I can give except to promise to attempt to be better this time. And, not make the same mistakes.
You see her face does soften a bit, and she puts a large hand on your shoulder. Try and hold on to that humbleness, that willingness to accept when you are wrong, and you will do better. But we are not, unfortunately, going to have a lengthy family reunion. Your friends have, to put it lightly, really stepped in it this time.
Oh. I mean, they
The
are my friends.
Archlich is coming. They are, I believe, if I am seeing right, enticing an Alhoon and maybe a massive creature also to the same site. If ever they required assistance, it is now. I cannot go. I have been meddling more than most. There are rules and agreements that must be upheld for bigger reasons.
So I think is what you're basically telling me is it's my turn to meddle. I think that's what I'm hearing. And to that I say, hold my beer, I guess. And let's do this.
You see, she like wipes her hand across the air and a large door appears. When you're ready.
So I have 2 questions before I step through this door.
Mm-hmm.
First of all,
Yes.
do I have my spell casting abilities right now?
Yes. So you have clothes,
Okay.
and you feel your bond with your packed weapon has not gone away, but that is the totality of your equipment.
Okay.
So you can cast spells and you have your main weapon, but you do not have armor, shield, or any like potions or utility items, because that doesn't come back.
Okay. I'm assuming my familiar, I can't bring him out either because I died, so that's not a thing. I'd have to recast that, right?
I mean, if you recast the spell, you could, but also, you don't know exactly how much time you have before this
exactly.
fight starts.
Exactly. So I'm like, I have to choose my next steps carefully here.
That seems possibly accurate.
Well, I think my first order of business is going to be to cast what we're gonna do is we're gonna cast Arms of Shillelagh, get a shield, the +1 shield.
So what's your dex mod?
-1.
Okay, so you have an armor class of 12 then. Sick.
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I need to know.
Sure. Yeah, of course. I mean, to be fair, liches don't really care about armor class all that much.
No, it's more for style, for
Well,
fighting style, not
it also
style.
could very much matter.
Yeah, and then I guess we'll cast. No, that doesn't last long enough. Okay, we'll just. I'll turn to my mother and smile, and I will not say any parting words because these won't be parting words. I will be coming back to visit.
As you're about to take a step, your mother like, as a reminder, most liches float.
Mm-hmm. Oh, right. I don't know if I have enough time. And he's gonna just kind of for a second think to himself. And he's going to make the decision that, yeah, this needs to happen. And he is going to spend 10 minutes to cast Find Greater Steed. Because he has to be able to get to the lich. So in order to hit her with spells. So yeah, that is my one and only 4th level spell slot.
All right. And with that,
yeah,
Phobos, go ahead and real quick describe this. Oh no, we've seen this steed before.
Yes,
that's right.
Phobos,
the trusty steed.
He is more magical than before. He's gonna, instead of just being muted, now he's got that more like reds and such that a typical nightmare would have, though he's not technically a nightmare right now.
I imagine that it's not flame, but rather just like magical energy.
Yeah. For now.
Kind of wisping off the hooves and sides and mane of this beast. And with that, Alexander will head through the door. And we are going to cut back to our 4 friends. So is the map acting up for y'all still, or do you all see your 4 selves in the whole map here?
I see.
Yep. See all 4.
Yeah.
Great.
Yep,
So go ahead and place yourselves wherever you would like to be real quick.
I would also like to cast freedom of movement on myself.
Great. Okay.
Cool.
Just keep track of where all these spells are going for yourselves.
Yeah, what are these buildings? I just want to know.
You're muted, Val, if you're trying to...
Sorry. What are these buildings?
Still can't hear you.
You can't? Can you hear me now?
Oh, there we go. Yes.
Okay. What are these buildings?
So the first one here is just there was a Fey home that was set up here It was for some of the smaller Fey folk. That's why you're, so large in comparison to it. And then there's just a small hut that was set up for like temporary housing for like adventurers who come here
Gotcha.
who can't afford to pay, or like maybe like refugees or something like that.
I guess we're waiting down here then. Let's.
Okay. Throck, are you gonna stay there as well?
No, he's gonna kind of get closer to his friends.
No worries. All right. And as a note, obviously these mushrooms are high up in the air. So when you're there, you're technically underneath them. Unless you're not, then we'll go from there. Great. So it is 11 a.m. 10 minutes go by. 15 minutes go by. It's been 30 minutes. 40. 50. And then you all hear a crackling in the air, and stepping out. Do they have their token? Yes. Stepping out, you see a figure, bone ash white, in a robe, just like you've seen other illithid forms, but almost made of like a dried out coral. Stepping out, the Alhoun sees the four of you. You see the tentacles kind of like crack and move, like someone who really needs to see a chiropractor. You see they look up, seeing the nautiloid, and looks back down, and we'll just won't say anything or do anything. You see them just take out a spell tome, and the pages begin flipping for them, and you see them just begin to levitate off the ground. As a note, if I did this right, if when you click on or hover over these, you should be able to see in like a green. No, I don't think so. Hold up. Oh, I see. Never mind. That's how that has to be. That's how it has to do. Okay, one sec. Is that visible? No, that's not very visible. All right, I'll just inform y'all as far as heights go, as this may end up being a very vertical fight in the end. Great. And then it's 10 minutes left. 5 minutes.
I will wave at it. Hi. Okay.
Doesn't seem particularly bothered.
Jesus said Hugoozy. Oh no.
But he'll and like kind of like while it's still like kind of 5 minutes before, like he'll just like lean over to and whisper, like, "Did we just call her in now?"
She was gonna come either way. Like, we weren't calling her in. She was coming, regardless. That's what my understanding was.
But we might be able to.
Like, no. Out of characterly, that's what my understanding was. That's what was communicated, right? Like, there's no need to call her. She's showing up. Like.
Yeah, like Punk's is suggesting this. Like basically. Do we want to just start this now?
I'm gonna look over at Throck to see if Throck's ready to, like.
It should be on its way.
Okay, yeah. I out of characterly, I'm not wasting resources to send to the Lich Queen. Okay, like I'm not.
You wouldn't have to. We know exactly how to get her attention.
Yeah, we can just.
You just say her name. Oh, okay. Well, you get to say it. I'm not. Or Throck can say it again.
Sure. I mean, if you ask him, he'll definitely
Uh.
do it.
Mongoose, you'll hold up a hand and he'll we'll just say Lockheath complication is ready and waiting in the agreed upon spot.
The phrase kind of stands in the air. And then almost like a strange, like phasing in, like something going from 0 opacity to 100 slowly. You all see floating about 60 foot in the air, a floating robe, who I will also give a radius around just for clear communication. You can see skeletal hands emerging from the cloak, but the hood completely covers any face or skull. But you know immediately, Anja, this is not an illusion in any way.
Yeah.
You see the robe regards the Alhoun in this kind of tense standoff moment. And again, the voice will echo out. You have one more opportunity. Val, if you said something,
I didn't.
Mike
I
did.
didn't.
Mike didn't pick it
I
up.
didn't.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Is she talking to us?
Yeah,
Oh.
looking at you all.
We've done what we could. We have been chasing him for a very long time. He has had time to prepare.
Let's roll initiative.
I'm assuming
One
you
sec.
don't want me to roll.
No, go ahead and roll initiative.
I'll roll now?
You'll come in when you come in.
Okay.
Make sure I am clicked on my token.
Ooh,
I am on
18. Nice.
That. I am here for it. Oh man. You know
You
what?
add me, Rob.
First
Yeah,
class.
yeah. Add turn. You got
Cool. I got
a
20 there. There we go.
20. We love seeing a 20. Yes. Great. Oh, you are in. Great. And then we will need to add you in once you are in. But all right.
Where's she?
The
Oh,
gosh.
the purple. The purple.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
The map is doing the weird thing, so give me just a second. Okay, it's back to normal. All right. So Proserpina, sensing a shift in the kind of energy in this space, you are the first to act. As I also remember to roll the Alhoun's initiative.
Oh boy. Wait, wasn't Throck a 20?
Oh yeah, sorry, I didn't sort it. Throck, same thing. Go ahead.
Okay. So Throck's gonna cast Sunbeam on himself.
Okay.
And then he's going to change into an Earth Elemental.
Okay.
And
Is that your
he's-
action and bonus action? Does
Correct.
if you on the spell, does it say you get to fire it as part of casting the spell?
Yeah, I think so. It says on a beam of brilliant light flashes out in your hand in a 5-foot wide and 60-foot line. Then they have to make a concentration saving throw.
Great.
And then I can create a new line as an action.
Great.
So I'm just gonna move first. I'm gonna move 30 feet.
Mhm.
1, 2, 5, 6. Cool. I'm gonna do that. So it's a Constitution saving throw.
Got it.
DC 16.
All right. Yeah, that's a 25.
Okay, so then she will take half.
Okay, so 13 points of damage. You got it.
And I'm an Earth Elemental now.
Great. Right. And you are indeed an Earth Elemental. Let me get you that token right here for you. All right. Great. That'll bring us now. Proserpina, what do you do?
Okay. I'm gonna take that potion of speed as a bonus action.
Okay. Roll 1d6 plus 1.
Alrighty. Oh, 5, that's good.
All right. So for 5 rounds, you are hasted.
All right, that gives me +2 to my AC. I'll remember that.
And
so
advantage on dex things, and then one extra action that can be used for.
Oh, you know what's about to happen right now, don't you?
Yeah, of course. So that'll be 4 attacks.
Yep, all sharpshooter.
All right.
Okay, so.
One of those hits.
Okay.
So you do 20 piercing, which is not reduced in any way because of magical ammunition. You did use a bonus action, so you can't redirect it in any way.
Yeah.
And that's question mark everything.
This round, yes.
All right. Let me see here. Yeah, I think that's probably gonna. Oh, okay. Never mind. Okay. Yeah. As a legendary action, Blackheath is going to cast one of their at-will spells, and I need. Oh, let me check a range actually before I say that. No. Oh, that's not what I'm trying to do at all. Hold up. There we go. Okay. So that's going to change it actually. Okay, no, it's going to do something else because I misjudged how far away. That's on me. Gonna hold on to it for now because of ranges. So that'll do it. So now it's a Sararak.
No.
Lightly basted off the stat block maybe for inspiration. Anywho, it's gonna be Blackheath's turn. So it's going to move kind of in this way here, and will. Let me see here. Yeah. Let me do a quick measurement. Spells. We love them. But that should be. Yep. So I need all 4 of you to make a Constitution saving throw.
I would like to counterspell.
They are from my measurements. Exactly outside of 60 feet. Let me move the token so it's more clear. Yeah, she intentionally is 60, or at least I try to make them 65 basically feet away from you.
Yep, I see it.
Yep.
Okay.
So go ahead.
Okay. Con
All
saves,
right.
right?
All right. Yes. All right. So Proserpina and Hong Huzi save. You two do not. So 1, 2, 3. That's 32. Okay. So you Anja and Throck, you both take 54 points of necrotic damage, and you other two take 27.
Okay.
As and all of the plant life around you all just withers and dies instantly as Keith begins to wilt you all.
Yep.
And that's going to be their action. All right. So, Hong Huzi,
real quick,
your turn.
What was the damage again?
54.
54. Gotcha.
Necrotic damage.
Necrotic.
Okay. Refresh me real quick. What do our auras mean relatively?
Those are just like your threat ranges, so you can see yourselves better.
Okay. I'm going to pop this potion pop this potion of speed as an action.
Bonus action.
Oh, okay then.
Yep. It's more fun that way. Go ahead. 1d6 plus 1.
Sure.
All right. Also 5 rounds. Great.
5 rounds solid. And since I believe you mentioned she was floating 60 feet up, yes?
30.
Oh, okay, 30.
For now.
Then, sure. Then yeah, I think my line of sight's clear, so I'll just go ahead and start firing downrange with this here dragon bow.
All right, so 3 attacks.
Yes. No.
Hit. Crit. All right, so 12, 24 points of damage, and you will rally.
Yep, I will take all 15 of these temporary hit points.
Oh, hell yeah.
And then I'm going to 1, 2, and I'm going to just tuck myself back a bit to, let's not present such a fantastic clumped together target for this super wizard here.
Oh, okay. Weird. Yeah. Okay. Anything else?
No, that's gonna be turn.
All right. At the end of your turn, as a legendary action, will now use a legendary action to cast one of their at-will spells. Vlakeith looks down at the earth elemental and kind of smiles and says, and you hear, "Something tells me you're not the brains of the operation." Make a wisdom saving throw, please. All right, so Frock, you are under the effect of the enemy's abound spell, which basically means you cannot distinguish between any friend or foe. So if you choose to make an attack, you need to roll randomly against all available targets as far as who you are attacking. And so I will pull up how that goes away. Yeah, each time you take damage, you can repeat the saving throw. But currently, every creature here, I'm going to say, looks like Vlakeith, and you kind of, like, as part of the spell, can't tell which is the real one. And that's the end of the legendary action. So, Anja.
My turn. All right. Anja, as her bonus action, will draw her rapier and have her blade song active.
Okay.
She will begin running. She's got 40 feet of movement. I'm just doing measurements as well, right? So she's gonna come out this way, and as she's running, she will cast Mirror's Image on herself.
Okay.
Mhm.
Mirror image. You got it. 3 unjas appear.
And
All right.
that is her turn.
You got it.
Mhm.
All right. That will bring us to the Alhoon. So, the Alhoon's turn. Looking at what they can do. Yeah, I think that's probably the first move, right? Yeah. Is going to cast a spell. It's going to try and cast. Oh, nope, they are immune to frightened.
And the Alhoon would know that because it is also within the like.
Very much so.
Yeah.
The Alhoon spells normally are not exceptionally helpful, but I'm going to say they were able to change some of them in preparation. Is going to start off with just a good old-fashioned lightning bolt with a few upped levels at Blackheath, taking a step back to ensure no counter spell range. I'm going to make a dex save. That will be a fail, so it's going to take the full 10d6 of lightning damage. So that can be 39. It is unfortunately halved, so 19 points of lightning damage. And then that's what they can do for now. Let's see here. Yeah. Is going to use after their turn a second legendary action to cast another different. Oh, perfect. Oh no, I specifically said they're out of, so they actually need to be further back to be out of
He's next to me.
range.
Sup?
Yeah. Is going to hold on to that legendary action and rock. What are you up to?
Well, I guess I need to figure out who I'm attacking.
Okay.
What should I roll?
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So roll a d6, and we'll re-roll a 6. 1, 2, 3. That's Hung Huzi.
Okay. Hong Huzi need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Brutal.
That's not going to do it.
Oh boy, this is bad.
Boys, that is bad. Here, let me get that back up.
Hashtag why did this happen to me?
So you take 24 damage, and I believe you're also blinded.
Ouch, my bones.
Yeah. Yeah. I didn't realize this, but undead and oozes have actually disadvantage on saving throws.
Oh, great. Let me re-roll the save real quick for... no, I rolled better. Rolled a natural 19.
Oh, damn.
But I will keep that in mind for the future, for sure.
Let me make a note of this blinded here.
Mm-hmm. All right. That's your action. Any bonus action movement you would like to do? You are surrounded by enemies right now.
Yeah, definitely gonna move and then use my bonus action there. And I'm going to use my bonus action to cast the first level use a first level spell to regain
restore some hit points. You got it. All right. That'll do ya. So Proserpina.
Okay. I have one natural 20.
Great.
So I'm going to use it.
All right.
First, it'll be my first attack against Flackies. Sharpshooter. I'm sacrificing the +1 for the lightning damage. Oh, and by the way, bursting arrow.
All right. So hit me with all that damage. Love it.
Okay, so this is going to take a while.
Yeah.
It's all right. We're here for it.
Very much so.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that's 2d8 plus 14. Okay, this is just the arrow itself.
Great. 20 damage just from the arrow. We love it.
Okay.
Looking at spells.
This is the
looking at spells.
fourth. This is the force damage.
All right. So
The
32.
burst.
Yep.
And just make sure I'm getting the numbers right. And this should be the lightning damage.
All right. So that is going to be halved because resistant to lightning,
Yeah.
but
That's fine.
38 points of damage with an incredible, and that's just your hasted action. Unless you don't want it, unless you want to use a different thing. So amazing.
I still have 3 actions left right now. Plus, so you know the routine.
Very
Sharp,
much so.
sharp, sharp.
Amazing. Hit me with it. 2 hit. So that's 42 damage. Very nice.
You know what? I think Action Surge is the time to use this right now.
All right. 3 more attacks, if you wouldn't mind.
Alrighty.
Yes.
And it's at this point that well, you got them to waste their reaction though, because they are going to cast shield.
That's fine.
Respecting the amount of damage you can apparently do, which they, weren't 100% expecting maybe. All right. So that, not that you need to do anything more, but I think, is that the end of your turn?
I'm gonna back away a little bit farther.
Okay. You got it.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay. Yeah. That's probably that's probably the play in their head at this point. Yeah. Okay. So let me do a little measuring here. Ooh, okay. That's fine though. What's the range of that bad boy? Let me see here. Oh, great, 150 feet. So I need Honghuzi, Anja, and the Alhoon to make dex saves as a chain lightning is cast.
Okay.
So the Alhoon
Added it on this. That's
gets
me.
+3. Hey, that's a pass. Alhoon definitely does not pass and is. Oh wait, they have advantage on magic. Whoop. That's still does not pass. And they are not cool enough to have any legendary resistances.
I'm gonna use a that's a con save. I clicked the wrong thing.
Dex. Yeah, go ahead and
Yeah,
re-roll
19.
with Dex. Okay, that's enough. So let me roll some boop boop. So the Alhoon will take, I believe, we'll take half, so takes 20. So everyone here takes 24 lightning damage.
I will use my reaction to also half that with absorb elements.
Okay, good to know. How much hit points do they have? Okay, got it. And then minus 24, great. And then it's going to float on over 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Take up a little position again, just outside of. I have little auras between you and the Alhoon for 60 feet, and is just outside right now of 60 feet. Honghuzi, you're blind.
Yes, I think I'm. If I understand Sunbeam right, I'm also standing in something that hurts a lot. So I probably don't want to be there anymore. Don't think it's outrageous to say like I kind of remember what the outline of the room is. So
yeah,
let me,
for sure.
Just it 3, 4, 6. and I'll just kind of tuck myself up there, try to shake off this blindness, and quaff a very regular potion.
Great. Roll the potion damage. Roll your save.
4 + 2, and another con save. Yes.
Yes. Okay. Unless you have a reroll or ability you want to use there, that's going to be a failure.
I'm just gonna take this.
Okay, take the L on that one.
Yeah.
All right, you got it. All right, is going to take a legendary action to cast an at-will spell. It's going to fling a ray of sickness over at you, Proserpina. So that's going to be a 18. Didn't roll amazing. Does that hit your
Yeah,
armor
that
class?
hits.
Okay.
Yeah, 17.
Oh, gotcha. All right, so that will do a rather piddly. That will do 8 hold damage, but I need you to make a con save or be poisoned.
I'm immune to the poison condition.
Yep, which she had no way of knowing. So you just take the 8 damage, and
Oh, that's fine.
the data is taken in. Anja, before
Mm-hmm.
your turn, all of you see a flash of light in the center of this room, and
All of you see a flash of light.
well, all of you who have sight see a flash of light as one Alexander Bogmar appears astride a now flying nightmare in the middle of the scene here. Go ahead and take your turn.
That is incredibly unimpressive. Like, just says that out loud. That's really unimpressive. You're late.
I had to make sure I could be useful. And
not
as
even
I
fashionably.
As I say that, I will urge Phobos forward. He has a 90-foot flying.
Right.
I can't actually move Phobos though.
You should have control of him, but I can help you for now.
Yeah, I want to move.
But yeah, you can. You want to get in base to base, basically, right?
Oh yeah.
All right.
She
Does
gets to
here
deal with a
work?
paladin
Like,
that's very angry. Yes.
you got
She gets
it.
to deal with a paladin that's very angry. And as I fly, bonus action, my spear, that was my bonded weapon, now in my hand and just charging up. I'm going to stab her with it.
All right. Go ahead and make your 2 attacks.
Yeah.
And I would like to remind Ember, as far as you have 6 rerolls actually, and 1
I used
20.
2 of them.
You used 2 of them. Okay, so you're at 4
for this
and
9
1
initiative instead of the much
Gotcha.
lower ones. Yep.
Yeah, it was a 6 and then a 1.
Gotcha.
I am two-handed, bringing my spear down, and I am going to use that natural 20.
All right.
And I'm going to slap her with a 3rd level divine smite. She is undead.
Correct.
So she will be taking 5d8 on top of my 1d8 that I get from being cool now because I'm high enough level.
Right.
It's true though.
I don't remember the name of the fucking
just
ability.
from being a paladin, you just get like the extra.
You know.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna do that just to have that there.
Right.
And then that'll be another /roll. Total of 68. I'm rolling now because of crit.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm just trying to remember if there's anything else. No. Plus 35.
All right,
so
50 points of damage with that first strike. Very nice.
First strike.
And that's radiant. Are your smites doing radiant or necrotic? Because I thought I remember. Okay.
Cool. Normally they would be doing necrotic, but as of my resurrection, they are now doing radiant.
Okay.
Yeah, because I technically choose them when I first get the ability, but
Yeah, I love it. No, I'll allow that. They are now permanently doing radiant, so if that cover comes up again, then they will be
And
radiant. But
then-
yes,
What we want.
Yes, I will be
second
making
attack.
a second attack.
Mhm. 14 will not hit.
No.
You don't have advantage.
Well, I was gonna say I'm gonna use my channel divinity guided strike to add a +10 to that.
Okay.
Because Oath of Conquest is cool.
Okay. You do that.
Would a
Yeah, it's going
24
to not after they use. Oh wait. No, a 24 will hit even with shield, so they don't cast it. So yes, go ahead and roll damage.
Take a wild guess on
Go
what's
ahead.
happening.
Go ahead.
Oh my smite damage was higher. It was doubled on a crit. I have
Yes.
to roll 5 more d8s real fast.
Or
Yes.
you can double the 35.
Or you can double the 35. That works. Whatever you want
Sure.
me to do, Rob.
That works.
Okay. And then I will roll 5d8 on top of that as well. So 38 on top of the 100 and something damage that turn seems good.
Great. All right. At the do you have any bonus action things?
Bonus
you
action
summoned it.
was
You summoned your
my
staff.
spear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So at the end of your turn, definitely going to take a legendary action, and I'm going to use one of my nat 20s as they reach out and do a paralyzing touch on you. So
Ooh.
first things first, you're going to take 22 necrotic damage, which I believe is halved because Azamar. But then I need you to make a con save.
Yeah.
And you got auras because
Yeah,
Melody-
that's what I'm
yeah.
trying to figure out if
It's-
that's already added or not. Yes, that is. 19.
That is
19.
just under the DC for this ability. You are paralyzed for 1 minute and may repeat the saving throw at the end of your turns.
Oh my god, I had something. Yes.
Question.
Answer.
Is enemies abound concentration?
Yes.
How much does she needs to roll? Did she roll the
Ah,
cons?
Oh,
Correct,
yeah.
yes.
she had a
So-
bit of a con
Yeah.
save.
Yeah, between the
Um,
two of us.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Yeah, I'm just going to say concentration has definitely dropped at this point.
Okay.
So, Throck, you are Gucci. Also, I realized I did skip the Alhoon.
Mhm.
So I'll also, at the end of the turn, give them their go.
Okay. So really fast.
Mhm.
Can I re-roll that? I was gonna ask if I could because
Yeah.
I thought a 19 would work, but I guess not.
Sure.
Try again.
Your spell save
Yeah.
DC and ability TC is slightly
Nah,
different. Nah.
whatever.
All right. Guess it was meant
You're gonna
to
spend
be-
one.
Totally. You gotta
Always.
try.
That's why they're here.
All right.
Guys, give us videos for more rerolls, please. Subscribe to the
No,
channel.
give me.
To help.
Give me. I need
You don't need
them.
any.
I
don't need
need it.
Uh-huh.
I need it. Okay, honestly, I think the Alhoon has to just throw some Hail Marys here. So it's going to try Confusion to try and at least. No, natural 19. That's incredibly high because their spells are not. They're trying, gang. They're trying. All right. So that's Alexander and that. And so Anja, back to you.
Anja is going to. It's like, cool. Great job, and now you're frozen. Just typical. She is going to do a 5th level magic missile upon Shield. Fuck. She had a. Didn't she use her reaction already though?
No, because 24 would still hit with shield, so she didn't do it.
Oh, but I thought she had used it previously. I was messing up the
Previous
rounds.
round.
Oh,
Yeah.
previous round. Okay. Could I retcon? Just because.
Yes, I'll be nice.
Because I was stopped
Yeah.
counting my rounds. Thank you.
I'll be nice.
Thank you for being nice. Okay, then
Just
if she's gonna,
once.
if she has that, because I was waiting for it to like, oh, she used her shield,
Sure.
magic missile.
Yeah, I get you.
So, with that, oh god, I am going to on myself. No. Hold up. I have so much to do, and now everything was messed up. Okay, yeah. Above her, I'm gonna cast Arcane Hand.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Go ahead and make the attack.
Yep. And it is a, if I remember correctly, because that's just a description. Let me just do the, if I have it in. I don't think it's even here. All right. Can I just get a little bit of help, y'all? Sorry, since my vaccine, I have had bad vision, so I'm trying to read
What can we do?
It has a strength of 26, so it's a d20 plus an 8, right, to attack it.
Yes.
Cool.
Yep.
Thank you. $26.
26 will definitely hit. Roll 4d8 force damage.
$17.
All right. It's a solid
Okay.
blow.
That is my action. As my bonus action, I will... Looking at my stuff. Sorry. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and take one of my healing potions.
Great.
Just to... Because,
Totally.
again, I've run a lit shit. Like...
Yes.
Alright, cool. And it's 44.
Plus 4.
Yep. Alright, that's 16 on that. And Anja is going to move. Like, she's essentially guzzling her potion, and she's moving. So she's gonna move about here, which is about her.
Sorry, when you leaned up, we can't hear you. So
Sorry.
anything
Yeah,
else?
since I got the new motherboard, my sound card, it blocks things automatically better than it did before. I just moved 40 feet.
Okay.
I ran.
Cool.
Yeah, I used my movement.
No problem. At the end of your turn, this is their last legendary action. Their third of 3. He's going to cast another spell. So it's going to shoot a acid arrow at you, Proserpina. That is they have okay. So 21 to hit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you will take 7 points of acid damage.
Okay.
So that's that. Throck, you are no longer enemies abound.
Cool. So if I move here, is it possible for me to get the right angle to hit her and not Alex?
Yes, for sure.
Okay, cool. Then I will do that. And then...
It's a con save, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
That she's got this add on.
But disadvantage?
Yes.
Okay. That is a natural 2, but she will use her first legendary resistance to succeed. So go ahead and roll this damage here.
I like that.
All right. 10
And it is
points.
radiant.
Yes. Doesn't take double, but definitely can't resist it. You got it. All right. And I don't have any fun legendary actions to do, so Proserpina.
Okay. So first things first, I'm gonna move forward a little bit.
Great.
And as my hasted action, I'm gonna throw a firebomb at her.
Okay. I need Alexander's Mount to make a dex save, and then go ahead and roll damage while I roll a dex save. All right. We'll pass. I'm rolling either single digits or natural 19s tonight. Gang.
Is her paralysis thing a concentration effect?
Nope.
Okay.
So Alexander, you take 14 points of damage because you're paralyzed, so you auto fail dex saves.
Also, that's technically a 21. I just don't have it so that
Yeah. Okay. So your mount
though.
takes 7 damage, and she will take 3 damage because halved and resistance.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. So for my action.
Yeah. 3 attacks, maybe.
3 attacks, sharpshooter.
Yep. Okay. Can't beat that with a shield. Yeah. That'll do 22. Okay. She appears to have made preparations for this. Some, however, I will say you see this cloak is withering, like almost like a balloon that's losing air. Like the physical form filling this robe seems to be moving downwards. And then at the end of your turn, Proserpina, you will take another 5 acid damage.
Okay.
Oh, her turn. You're paralyzed. You are just so annoying. Is going the robe, you can tell that you are probably pretty close to destroying this being, but not yet. It's not gone. And you see the robe looks directly towards you, the hood, empty hood of the robe, Proserpina. And just for a split second, you see a skull. How many hit points do you have?
Oh God.
53.
Oh God.
No.
Proserpina dies, and that's where we're going to end this episode of Revenge of the Gith. Thank you all so much for joining me today, joining us today in the chat. We really appreciate it. Thanks for the biddies, for all the rerolls and all that good stuff. As you can see, the rerolls and natural 20s really help the players out when things get tight. So I believe we're gonna go around the table, Val, as our wonderful hostess, and let people outro here.
Well, that's what happened. I was waiting for it. I'm just like, oh God, guys, gotta stay. Yeah, and I was out of range, so I couldn't help you. So, yeah. Hi everyone. My name is Val. This is my channel. Thank you for coming and joining us for Revenge of the Gith. Thank you, Rao, for the raid earlier. That was really appreciated. We also got a follow from Corgi Kate. Thank you. You're helping us reach our 1K goal. As far as the rest of the week and the channel goes, it's a very exciting week. So hold on to your butts, because tomorrow at 1 p.m. PDT, 4 EDT, I believe that's correct, we are premiering our Nightmares on the Frontier actual play. It is a brand new exclusive to the channel, Forged in the Dark Skin, that our dear friend Jammy, who may have made some things on this on this very thing, thing. So we're gonna premiering that tomorrow afternoon. Then on Saturday, we have 2 streams. First is the Emberwind, the Ghost of Axius campaign. Oh, no, never mind. It's actually not happening this week, because the finale of Dragon Age in Darkness Unbroken Season 2 is this week, and I would like to sleep. So, but that is the current thing that is happening. But other exciting things is not this Friday, but next Friday we will begin our Coriolis campaign with Red Mage Ray heading it, with some very familiar faces on the channel that you may have seen before, may have not seen before. And I think I can't announce the other things yet. So, but that's me. Everyone else going around in Whence We Came, please.
Great.
Who are you? Where can we find you on the internet and all of that good stuff?
Reverse order, right? So I'm next?
Yes.
Yeah. Hi.
We did it.
We did it.
Hi, everybody. I'm Ember. I played Alexander today, and You can find me on the internet, but probably not very easily. I exist somewhere. I don't know where. I'll be here next week. That's about all I'm doing on in terms of like streams and stuff right now. I'm kind of sad because I had Death Ward prepared. I just didn't know who the fuck she was gonna, finger of death. So it's like I'm sitting here like, who do I Death Ward? There's no good answer to that. And then I was paralyzed, so it didn't really matter.
It's all right. It's okay.
Yeah.
We have time to think
but
about this.
that's all I got to say. Really, I'm
Yeah.
here. I'll be here next week. That's about it.
Yeah. Hey, hi, hello. I'm Obadiah. I have played Hanzuzi today. You can find me on Twitter at Joss Dyson, and in just a couple of short weeks, you'll be able to find me on Friday at 1:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, playing on Weave the Tale in Relics, a very fancy game about angels and memory.
Exciting stuff. Isn't this Montana?
Oh, I think it's.
No, it's me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Robin,
Oh, the
are you-
Okay, I see how it is.
The combat overlay is.
oh, that's
I see
right.
how it is.
We're still in combo overlay. Sorry.
Yeah.
I see.
You think
You
I have
killed
this
me off, and so
memorized?
you just,
I am playing.
Okay.
There.
Anyway,
Go ahead.
you can find me all over the internet as Robin_Shadle. Other than that, this week I will be hawking my debut novel Liam's Doom, as well as hyping up the fact that I'm donating half of all royalties for that, as well as half of what will be the royalties for the pre-orders of Carmilla's Ghost, its sequel to the Trevor Project this month, and half of all royalties for anything else that might come out in the next week or so, if I get the manuscript finished.
Hi, I'm Montana. You can find me at Montana What on Instagram and at Montana2 on Twitter. That's that thing. And yeah, you can find me next week here, but the following week, I run a 5e actual play podcast where I have like some kids, well, players as kids, adults as kids. Yeah, they're going to be fighting capitalism and trying to change the economy of an entire kingdom. So there's that. You can find us at They Could Be Heroes or Neospife, one of the two.
Awesome. And I was your jam for the evening at Robbie Rolling or on Twitch or Twitter. When I'm not killing individuals, you can find me every Thursday night on Roll for Chaos, playing in our Aethern Steamers campaign, Dreams of Silver and Stone, playing Clay, no last name given, the Dwarven Scoundrel. That's the name of the class, so that should give you a pretty good elevator pitch. As well, you can find me as a proud part of the Not Quite Heroes podcast. We're going to eventually get some things that I work pretty heavily on there. Just a couple more plugs. I just did a one-shot called Like Clockwork with the Ruby Heart gaming community. If you don't know Ruby Heart, they're a Shadow of the Colossus speedrunner and gamer, and we did a crossover event where themselves and a lot of members from their channel joined us for a one-shot. So it was a lot of fun. You can either, if you're a subscriber to Roll for Chaos, check it out, or eventually on YouTube. And that's me.
Yeah. I was trying to raid somebody, but it's not working. Let's see. They might be blocking raids. I'm not sure. Yeah, nope, it's working now.
It's working.
Just the quick action wasn't working, so I had to go and do it. We're gonna go raid level 1 Geek. Wonderful group of people over there, including Mitch, who played in Dragonstone and is head of Penny for Tale and all that great stuff. They're playing Cult, so which is always a good time, and it looks like we'll be queued up here in a second. So everybody, please wave goodbye. We'll see you next week somehow. Later.
Bye.